Hi and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to talk about my 5 sources of income. There is loads of videos like this on YouTube and this is not in any way meant to be a bragging video as no figures are mentioned, but hopefully it will give you ideas on how to make more money through side income streams and help you to reach financial freedom. Hopefully it will also prevent you from making some of the same mistakes I made. It should also show you that you can also have multiple sources of income while having a full-time job. So for each of my income streams, apart from my day job, I'm going to try and answer 3 questions. 1, how you can get started. 2, how easy is it to start? And 3, the chances of you making money quickly on it. If you enjoyed this video, then I'd really appreciate an early thumbs up as it really helps with the YouTube algorithm so that my content can reach more people. Also, please subscribe and press the bell icon to be notified of the latest videos as I upload new content every week on personal finance, investing, and how to reach financial freedom. So my first source of income is my full-time job. I work as an IT consultant for a company developing software solutions for the finance industry. For now, this brings in the majority of my money, but the idea is to break away from this eventually. This is technically time for money, but is more of a yearly salary with the expectation to get the job done. I'm not going to go into too much depth about this because most of you watching will have a full-time job or have a job of some kind. Now, my second source of income, I do IT consultancy and web development in my free time for people outside of my day job. I promise this gets more interesting after these 2. Again, this is time for money, but the beauty about doing what you do for your day job on the side is you will probably be able to charge a lot more. When you work for a company full-time, they have to pay for premises, hardware, socials, tools, etc, etc. They also need a cash balance in case work dries up, as they still need to pay their staff. The beauty of doing this yourself is that the money goes straight to you. Now, my original aim was to start an IT consultancy and web development company and make this my full-time job eventually, but if you go down this route, you will soon see the time for money starts to become a problem, whereby you end up working your day job. Then by the time you've got home, sorted a few jobs in an evening and made dinner, you only really get 2 to 3 hours max a night. So over the course of a 5-day week, that's like 10 to 15 hours, which is basically only a day and a half to 2 days if you work 7 to 8 hours a day. Then you have to start working weekends and you end up with very little time to yourself when you commit to jobs. When you start your own business, you always want a bit of security that you will have money coming in. So it becomes a bit of a tie-off as to whether you jump in at the deep end and quit your day job, or you go down the route I just mentioned and quit when your earnings reach a certain point. If you are going down the route where you work evenings and weekends, then just be careful with your full-time employer. Sometimes you may need to tell them in advance of you doing it because there could be a conflict of interest, and some employers may get really pissed off at you doing this also because they want you resting of an evening rather than moonlighting. So just be very careful the way you go about this. How can you get started? This completely depends on what you do for your day job. If you can do the same thing you do as your day job, it's obviously going to be easier. But obviously certain jobs won't work like this. Like if you're a chef in your full-time job, you can't always just be a chef outside of work. But if you are doing the same thing as your day job, you just need to find some clients who want your services. So ask your friends, get a website done, advertise on social media or sites like Gumtree. I would advertise my services for a website, but it's probably easier to just go down the route of Squarespace or something similar like that if you're just starting out. How easy is it to get started? Very easy, because you already have the skills you need from your day job. And how quickly can you make money on it? You can make money instantly, and the money is potentially going to be better than your day job, which is great. Now, my third source of income I have is through YouTube ad revenue. I personally hate ads on videos, and I apologize that you have to endure them. But if I'm ever going to be financially free, then I apologize. It's a means to an end. Now, if you decide to start a YouTube channel, I unfortunately cannot give you specifics on how much you make because every niche is different. For example, someone reviewing toys isn't going to make as much as someone talking about finance, as the toy videos are likely to be viewed by children, whereas finance is going to be watched by adults. But either way, if you do decide to go down this route, then I advise you niche down. Don't just put sporadic videos with no consistency of uploading and no consistency of content. It's a surefire way to nowhere, like I did when I started my channel years ago. Most people will be able to educate or talk about something mildly interesting, so why not give it a go? It doesn't even need to be interesting. You'll probably be surprised that someone out there is interested to listen to you anyway. So 1, how can you get started with it? All you really need is a camera of some sort, but a phone is perfect. So you could literally start after this video has finished. Editing software comes in all shapes, and there is freeware solutions online as well as expensive software. But start with the free stuff, and if you progress, then maybe consider something paid later on. How easy is it to start? Very easy. Just pick up your phone or camera and press record. It couldn't be easier. Just remember to do it after this video, not before. And question number 3, what's the chances of you making money on it quickly? Now, this is where it gets a little bit more complicated. To start making money on YouTube, you can either advertise someone else's products and make money through affiliate marketing, or you make money directly through AdSense, which is the adverts on videos. But to get adverts on your videos, you need to have at least 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time in the past year. So via AdSense, it's not an instant thing you can make money with. Affiliate marketing, on the other hand, you can do instantly, which brings us nicely onto my 4th income stream. Now, my 4th income stream is affiliate marketing. Basically, this is where you advertise other people's products or services. Then if people sign up or buy a product, then you get a kickback. And if you ever got bored and decided to read my descriptions, you will notice a whole host of affiliate links to companies like Steak. Or a link to a site called kick.co, which contains loads of links to all my gear on Amazon. Yeah, I can't wink, by the way, and that's probably the cheesiest thing I've ever done on a video. Just ignore that. But just to let you know, I won't ever endorse something I don't believe is good, because you guys are my audience, and without you guys, this channel is nothing. So affiliate marketing can pay well, but to get the big bucks, you kind of need to have a large audience or the ability to reach a lot of people. The more people you can reach, the more money you can potentially bring in. So question 1, how you can get started with it. If you're starting out, this can be done on a small scale with your friends or family. When they want to purchase something, then send them your link. But ideally you want to do this on a website, YouTube, or via social media or something like that. How easy is it to start? Very easy. Find a site with an affiliate scheme. There's loads of them that do it, and the amount they pay out varies. You can even find sites which list the best ones. Now, the chance of you making money on it quickly, this is not so easy to answer. You may get the odd sale off of friends quickly, but large scale is very hard to crack. You kind of need to list on the first page of Google or YouTube, or have a very popular channel to bring in big bucks. If you're not big, then the money isn't likely to be consistent and isn't something you can live off, as there is no guarantee that people will buy those products each month. For example, some months I will make 0 on affiliate marketing, and other months I will make just shy of $1,000. Now, my 5th source of income is stocks, cryptos, and also dividends from stocks, which I'll wrap together. Investing in the stock market is much easier than people think. The way it works is, if you want to invest in stocks, for example, you would buy a share for, say, $10 in the hope that the price is going up. Say it goes up to $15, then if you cash it out, you made $5 on every share. Now, just remember, this is the absolute basics, but there's loads of other ways to make money with it. But you could say you don't know which stocks to buy, which is a fair point, because it should involve a lot of research, and you shouldn't just buy what your mates told you. But there's ways around this also. You don't even need to know much about stocks. So you have 2 options here. 1, you invest in an index tracking fund or ETF. An index generally tracks some of the biggest companies on a stock exchange, such as the FTSE 100, which is 100 of the biggest companies on the London Stock Exchange, or the S&P 500, which is 500 of the biggest companies on the US markets. So if you were to invest in, say, an S&P 500 index fund or ETF, the fund basically buys into all 500 of the companies, then you buy shares of the index fund or ETF. And then you get exposure to all of the companies and saves you buying all 500 individually. This is great because it also diversifies your wealth, which is what you want to do. To be fair, I did a video recently showing how most people can become a millionaire via compound growth and investing in an S&P 500 index fund. If you want to check that out, then the link's up here and in the description below. Just a word of warning, it takes time and it's not a get rich quick scheme, but it is very possible. Then if you feel adventurous over time, you can even invest in individual stocks. But obviously past performance is not indicative of future results. Now with the stock market, some companies pay dividends, which is like an additional benefit for holding a company's stock. And they pay out a portion of their profits to their shareholders. So this is another way to make money through the stock market. Now, obviously, there is a caveat with buying stocks and cryptos because you need money in the first place to make money. Also, past performance is not indicative of future results and your capital is also at risk. So please do your own research before taking out any investment and only invest what you're willing to lose because money you invest is at risk. Also, please note the information in this video is not intended to be investment advice, and if you want investment advice, you should seek a licensed professional. So 1, how can you get started with it? Like I said before, you need money to make money here, but you can start small. You can sign up very easily. You'll probably have to go through some checks and supply proof of address, but this will be the same on all legitimate platforms, as they need to check you're not a criminal and that your money wasn't acquired through illegal means. How easy is it to start? Well, I've listed 2 options that you have for a beginner, but I recommend you do some research anyway. I also have a video about Coinbase if you want to learn how to buy cryptos, so I'll put a link to that up here and in the description below. Actually, I just advise you go check out my channel as I have loads of educational content about personal finance and investing on it. Number 3, the chance of you making money quickly on it. This completely depends on your investment. Past performance is not indicative of future results. The average return of the S&P 500 is roughly around 10% per year, but this is a big but. The market could crash one day, negative years happen, and this is an average over a long period. If you're getting into the stock market, you want to do it for a long time. 95% of people who try to day trade lose money. So if you're investing in the stock market, you really want to do it for the long term and at least a few years minimum. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you've got any questions about this video or any of my side income streams, then let us know in the comments. Let us know how many income streams do you have and what are they? I'd love to know and I read all your comments. If you found this video helpful in any way, then please give me a thumbs up as it really helps with the channel. Also, if you want to learn more about personal finance and investing, I have numerous videos on my channel, so I recommend you check them out. And please subscribe and press the bell icon so you don't miss out on any future updates. It's been Ollie from Get Geek Finance. Thanks for watching and I'll catch you in the next one.